Hi everyone, a very good morning to all of you. Today I am going to discuss about the basics of chest X-ray. The major views of chest X-rays are PA view, known as the posterior anterior view, which is used to see the abnormalities of organ like lungs and heart and diaphragm. AP view, known as the anterior posterior view, used in the ortho and used to see the bone fractures, dislocation of the clavicular, sternoclavicular joints. Third is the lateral view. It is again divided into right lateral and the left lateral. So lateral view in conjunction with the PA view is helpful to see the three-dimensional view of the organs like diaphragm and heart. And in this picture, in the above picture, first picture is indicating the PA projection. The PA view, as its name suggesting, is the posterior anterior view. So in this view, patient is in standing position and its face is towards the X-ray film and back is facing the X-ray machine. So in this, what will happen? The X-ray rays will be thrown over the back of the patient and passes through the cavity, and from the posterior to anterior side X-ray will be passing and an X-ray film is formed. So this view is used to see the abnormalities in organ like lungs and heart. And second point, there should be at least 3 meter distance between the X-ray machine and the patient. If it is less than that, what will happen? The organ image which is formed on the X-ray film will be exaggerated. And the second picture is indicating the AP projection. As we can see, as its name suggests, is the anterior posterior view in which patient is in sitting position, face is facing toward the X-ray machine and back is facing the X-ray film just opposite to the PA view. In this case, X-ray beam will be thrown over the front of patient and pass, and the image will be formed over the X-ray film. The organ which are present more posteriorly in thoracic cavity will cause more prominent shadow. So this is done for the thoracic vertebral column. On the basis of AP view, we should not diagnose the cardiomegaly because heart is lie posteriorly, so it can falsely seen as the cardiomegaly. PA view, posterior anterior view, as we see in X-ray, there will be the black shadow and there will be the white shadow. The X-ray will cause shadow over the X-ray film through films. These X-ray form black shadow when the X-ray are passing from the organ and from the cavities which are permeable to X-ray, means through which the X-ray can pass, will be forming the black shadow in case of the air in lungs, in case of the lungs, diaphragm. But through solid tissue, this X-ray will be impermeable, means these X-ray rays will not be able to pass through the solid tissue like the bone, because in bone there is calcium. Calcium causes thickening of tissue. As we know, calcium is impermeable to X-ray, so bone tissue will be seen as the dense white shadow because they will not let X-ray pass through it. This view, means PA view, is used to detect the disorder of lung and heart because the organ are present more anteriorly in the thoracic cavity, and in PA view the detector, which is the X-ray film, will be near to the anterior side, so the lung and heart condition will be easily visible and accurately seen. Different tissue in body absorb X-ray different extent. As I told earlier, bone having the high absorption, it will not pass the X-ray through it, so it will be having the white shadow. And tissue somewhere in the middle absorption, it will be gray in color. Air having the low absorption, so it will be form the black shadow. AP view, as I told earlier, it will be thrown from the front of patient and film is placed over the back of patient. So this view, the organ which are present more posteriorly in thoracic cavity will cause more prominent shadow because the detector is present near to posterior side. So this view is done for the thoracic vertebral column. And what the difference between AP and PA view? We have to see and that there should be the proper distance between the patient and the X-ray machine. If it is less, shorter than that, what will be happen? There will be the magnification and exaggeration of the organ, often required when acquiring an AP image. This lead to more divergent beam to cover same anatomical field. Heart, being an anterior structure within the chest, is magnified the AP view by an AP view. So on the basis of AP view, we should not categorize the cardiomegaly, as you should never consider the heart size to be enlarged if the projection is AP view. On the basis of scapular edges, we can differentiate AP view from the PA view. If the, as we see that radiographer often label a chest X-ray as either PA and AP view. If the image is not labeled, it is usually fair to assume it is the standard PA view. If we are not sure, then we have to look for the medial edges of the east scapula. If they are wide apart and are not parallel, the film is most likely PA view. Second, if the scapula overlie the lung field, then the film is AP view. If they do not, it is probably PA view. Because in PA view, we ask the patient to bend the elbow horizontally, so there will be the lesser exposure of scapula and there will be the more exposure of lungs and in the formation of the X-ray film. In this way, we can differentiate PA AP view. In scapula, it is seen in the periphery of thorax. AP view, it will be seen over the lungs. Clavicle project over lung field, as we can see in this, it is projected over the lung field, PA view. In AP view, it is projected apex of the lung field, because in this we ask the patient to bend the hands and it will be horizontally, and ribs are the posterior ribs are distinct in this, anterior ribs are distinct in the AP view. Lateral view, it is of two types, as I told earlier, right lateral view, left lateral view. If patient is standing and the lateral aspect, if X-ray are from the right side of the chest and film is on the left side of patient, it is known as the right lateral. If left lateral, X-ray from the left side and film is the patient side over the chest on the opposite direction, then known as the left lateral. It is used to see the respiratory abnormality like PA view, ribs and thoracovertebral view. Lateral view is used in conjunction with the PA view to see the three-dimensional picture of the organ like the diaphragm and heart. This is the lateral view. We can see X-ray will be passing from the right to the film. It is the right lateral view. So this used in conjunction with the PA view of the same side of chest to determine the three-dimensional position of organ and other densities. The factors, these are very important. What are the factors that determine the quality of X-ray? First is the inspiration, penetration and rotation. Inspiration, you have seen whenever you go to have a chest X-ray, the X-ray technician present there asks you to take a deep breath and hold on. hold it for some time. So it can take the X-ray in full inspiration to assess the intrapulmonary abnormality. At full inspiration, diaphragm should be observed at the level of 8th to 10th posteriorly ribs, and anteriorly it will be around 5th to 6th rib. To breathe in and hold your breath. If somehow image is taken in the expiratory phase, what will happen? In the expiratory phase, lungs will be airless and their density is increased. So, raised portion of the diaphragm leads to exaggeration of the heart size and obscuration of the lung bases. Penetration on a properly exposed chest X-ray through the lower thoracic vertebra should be visible through the heart. The bronchovascular structure behind the heart, like trachea, aortic arch, pulmonary arteries, should be seen. In well exposed X-ray, what will happen? The first 4 thoracic vertebrae are seen and other hidden by the cardiac shadow. If there is more than first 4 thoracic vertebrae are seen, if 5th and 6th is seen, then we can say it is the overexposed. It is rotation. Rotation, it can be assessed by observing the clavicular heads, like the clavicular heads, and determine whether they are equal distance from the spinous process. Like the right side, the clavicular end, distance between both the medial end of the clavicles from the spinous process of the thoracic vertebral bodies. If one side it is less, then we can say the particular side is rotated. This is the normal X-ray. It is indicating the trachea, presence of air here, middle end of clavicles. This is the cardiophrenic angle. This is the costophrenic angle, relation with the diaphragm and the costal ribs. And here the cardiophrenic means heart and the diaphragm. Cardiophrenic. So here are the ribs, heart and pulmonary artery and stomach. Centering. Following parts are considered. Today I am discuss about the centering, positioning, exposure and trachea. Centering. When can we say that the X-ray film that we are having, we can interpret it that it's the well centered, whether proper centered, centering is proper or improper. For that we have to see the outer end of clavicles should be present in X-ray film. Costophrenic angle of both sides should be present on X-ray film. Means if the outer end of clavicle are missing, then we can say this centering is not proper, it is improper. It is well centered PA view. In this we can say the end of the clavicles lateral side it should be present. There should be the cardiophrenic and the costophrenic angle should be visible. In medial end of the see this, if the medial end of the clavicle is nearer to the spinous process, then film is considered the left rotation on the left side or vice versa. Heart size can be assessed actually with the well centered PA chest view. If patient is rotated to the left side, what will happen? Heart may appear enlarged. If rotated to the right, its size may be underestimated. Positioning means whether the patient is standing straight or is tilting sideways. For that, we have to see the outer end of clavicle of both sides should be seen. It should be at the horizontal level. Distance between midline and medial end of clavicle should be equal on both sides. Vertebral column shadow shall be in midline. But there are some abnormality like the scoliosis, in which there will be either the deviation, there will be the tilting of the vertebra. Scapular shadow should be out of lung shadow. If we wish to see the PA view or wish to check the organ status like the lung, this can be prevented by ask the patient to do hand upward horizontally so that scapula shadow can see clearly of lung shadow. Exposure. It should be proper, it should be under exposure, over exposure. Under exposure, less amount X-ray is thrown. Over exposure, excessive amount X-ray is thrown. Exposure is judged by looking in the vertebral disc shadow of X-ray film. Exposure, this film exposure will be visible. As I told earlier, if the first four thoracic vertebrae are seen and other are hidden by cardiac shadow, it's the normal exposure. If we see more than 4 thoracic vertebra, then we can say the exposure is the overexposure is there. So there are the drawbacks of underexposure as well as of overexposure. In the underexposure, what will happen? The cardiac shadow is opaque and the little visibility. Lung may appear much denser, wide, give appearance infiltrated. As I said, in the normal exposure, first 4 thoracic vertebral will be seen, but in this case, there is non-visibility of first thoracic vertebral. This shows its underexposure. Dome of diaphragm is also absent, and we can say, and these are the infiltrates. It appears like infiltrates, but it's not because of the underexposure. So on the basis, so you always remember the film you are interpreting, you are looking at should be having the proper exposure. If it is underexposure, it is possible that in normal X-ray you can interpret it as infiltrate having the cavity. And in this overexposure, what are the drawback of overexposure? In this, if there are the abnormality in the lungs, due to the overexposure, it will not be seen. In overexposure, you can see more than 4 thoracic vertebra, as I told in case of overexposure. And if there are the lesion in the chest, in the lungs, which can be easily not visible. In case of the overexposure, dome of diaphragm, you see vertebral thoracic will be seen lower than the diaphragm level, so it is the overexposure, so give the appearance of lacking lung tissue. It can be seen in case of the emphysematous lungs also. On the middle it's the correct exposure, and on the right side the underexposure. As I explained earlier, trachea, the thing we have to see is the trachea. In the picture A, trachea is deviated towards the left side. It is the air in trachea, and this is the normal situation. So there are the shifting of trachea, and it is very important to see. There are the two forces, the pull force and the push force. Pull force, assume if there is abnormality in the right lungs, there is fibrosis in this lungs and collapse of this lungs, what will happen? It will pull the trachea towards the affected lungs. Second is the push force. If there is pleural effusion, pneumothorax, SOL, space occupied lesion, lung abscess, what will happen? Assume in this condition having the all these abnormality like lung abscess, any cystic swelling, what will does? It will cause the push force, and the trachea will be deviated toward the opposite direction.